EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Miami Dolphins. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary. The scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Pulled in at the 24. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield. Out of the gun is Minshew. The throw taken in by Cole. Not much there, only a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
1 yard pickup.
Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Able to complete this to Shenault. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. It's complete to Chris Conley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of
Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Back at the 33-yard line.
That screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
A first carry now for Thompson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Watch the run, watch the run. 44's the mic, 44's the mic. Check, check. Greystone, grab it. Hey, wahoo!
From the 17, Minshew. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. O.J. Howard, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Jaguars 7, Dolphins nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Dolphins.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
A 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second down and 7. Tua going to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. And they'll need to convert 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, and he will Miami. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 13 yards remaining on second down.
218, chop. Hey, Haywood. I got you.
Now Minshew. Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
Makes the score.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum? On
2nd down, Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Tua. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And we'll see what he can do on the return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line, 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Now back to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout.
It's a gain of 9.
As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
The Dolphins' 9-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard.
Yo, Jackrabbit, come on.
And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Alvin Kamara as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Lambo on for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 17, Dolphins 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
1-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Thompson. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
1st and 10.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
A 6-yard.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Keelan Cole, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. And some space here. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Jaguars 31, Dolphins 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Now Tua. Now they go screen. It's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
To Matt Breida.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
You. 44.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Complete to Matt
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Breida. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A 1st down and then some. Give them 29 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Looking to pass. Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Tua sets up to pass it. Gonna look deep for Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
The 6 brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
He's got Thompson here, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. Caught here by Conley. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Here's Tua. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tua to throw again. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Jakeem Grant.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And the Jags grab it. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 8. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Lambo to add on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Makes the score Jaguars 38, Dolphins 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
He's going to let it fly. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Jaguars, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.